Eco Explorers. I'm Anna, an educator at the North Carolina Arboretum. As we come to the end of the month of May, we have one more plant relationship we want to share, plants and me. Well, not me, Anna, but me as an individual, like you as an individual. This week, we're going to talk about one's personal connections to plants and how every person has the responsibility toward keeping this planet healthy. We're going to start by talking about personal connections. Come on. Maybe you like to hike. Maybe you like to garden with your family. Maybe plants just make you happy. I appreciate you. There are so many reasons to appreciate and to have a connection with plants.
And you?
Many of these appreciations stem from a connection to place, somewhere outside your home that you can visit easily and frequently. But what if one day those plants and the places you love disappeared? Maybe you've seen some urbanization occurring, habitats being cleared to make way for new buildings to be constructed. This is happening all over the world, removing plants to satisfy a growing world population. This can occur in habitats like wetlands, grasslands, and forests. When massive areas of forest are cut down for human use, we call this deforestation. This could be for reasons like logging, mining, farming, or building a city. Some rainforests where deforestation is occurring are happening in the Amazon in South America, Madagascar in Africa, and Sumatra in Indonesia. Even though these places seem far from North Carolina, the impacts of removing forests can still affect you. We all share this earth. Many forests have resources that benefit humans, including medicinal plants, nuts, fruit, and timber. Not to mention they are home for so many species of wildlife. And of course, plants release oxygen, which help us breathe. So now you may be wondering, how can I help? Glad you asked. All over the world, people are doing their part to keep this earth healthy. One of the best ways to help is to think globally and act locally. This means to be informed about things that are happening all over the world and to do your part, no matter how small, right where you live. Some examples include growing your own food or buying from local farmers, choosing secondhand instead of buying new, recycling, and composting. So how can you, as an Eco Explorer, help? Well, you've been helping. By taking photos for Eco Explore, you are documenting species in specific locations that can then be sent to iNaturalist. Scientists can use these submissions to make informed decisions at a local, national, or global level to help plants and the planet. So, to encourage you to take more photos for Eco Explore, we are going to search for plants where you wouldn't think they would grow along concrete. We got this idea from botanists in the UK who have been labeling plants along sidewalks to get their communities to know their plant friends a little bit better. Let's head over to our eco correspondents Megan and Josh to see what plants they're finding.
Thanks, Anna. This is Megan. I'm out on a walk in between the rain here in Asheville, and we're just going to talk about some plants that we have found growing in the sidewalks in this area, so come check them out with me. I'm going to show you all a really cool app that you can use called the Seek app, and it was started by iNaturalist. It's very similar to Eco Explore, and you can even earn badges on it. All you have to do is take a picture of the plant you are observing, and it will give you a suggestion, and it will instantly ID whatever plant you have taken a picture of. So this plant right here is actually called wood sorrel. It's a really nutritious plant for all sorts of wildlife. Even humans can eat it. It tastes like a little sour apple, but it's distinguished by these heart-shaped leaves. Can you guys see that? This is a really cool plant, and we should leave it for all wildlife to enjoy and feast on. With my Eco Explore notebook, I'm just gonna write down the wood sorrel name. The last plant on our walk is this one right here. It's called horseweed or fleabane, and I use the Seek app to figure that out. But it is distinguished by these long leaves with a little bit of serration on them, and you may note the little purple flowers that they produce and have a little yellow center to them. They're just awesome for our local pollinators. But it also has many medicinal properties to it, and people will use it for many different health ailments and has many edible parts. As with all plants, make sure that you know exactly what you're looking at. You should never eat a plant unless you are confident you know exactly what it is.
Thanks, Megan. Nice work with that plant identification. Now let's jump over to another eco-correspondent, Josh, to see what he's finding.
Thanks, Anna. Again, my name is Joshua, an educator of the North Carolina Arboretum. Come join me as I venture outside of where I live to see if we can find some plant friends growing along the sidewalk. Let's go for a walk. Our first plant here is a wild geranium. The nectar, pollen from these plants' flowers attract many species of bees and other insects. Caterpillars, worms, deer eat the leaves. Chipmunks eat the seeds. The roots aid in humans' wounds and inflammation. It also can improve our digestive tract. These plants are really nice because they have these unique shaped leaves, as you can see, and they have stems growing from the base of the plant. This plant is called a common cat's eater. The flower's nectar and pollen attracts insects. The roots can treat allergies, rashes, and skin irritation. It can also aid the digestive tract. This is called a false dandelion because its flowers are often confused with dandelion flowers. The plant contains hairy leaves and it grows flat on the ground, which is an adaptation formed over the years to prevent being cut by blades of lawnmowers. These are just a few of the cool plant friends that you can find growing along curbs, sidewalks, or streets near you. Feel free to use the Seek iNaturalist app to assist you in identifying these plants. Hope you enjoy exploring for awesome plant friends growing near you. Back to you, Anna.
Thanks, Megan and Josh. Getting to know the plants around you is a great way to start building that personal relationship to your environment. Time to go over this week's challenge. Your mission is to upload 3 photos of plants and to find and identify a weed near your home. For more details, check out this week's newsletter or visit ecoexplore.net. Don't forget to check your email every Monday for our weekly newsletter with lots of fun activities and member features. Also, tune in to EcoExplore's Facebook Live every weekday at 2 p.m. to see some exploring in action, maybe get a little inspired. Good luck, have fun, keep exploring.